Have you ever been just getting through the daily grind of life, and suddenly you realize the God of the universe is trying to get your attention? Recently, I was scrolling on my Instagram For You page. It's the place on your feed that generates specific content it thinks you would enjoy. I was tired, bored, and just looking for something to take my mind off the things I knew needed to be done. Unfortunately, Instagram was not very helpful. Every time I clicked on a reel that I thought would be entertaining, the reel that followed was about how God just wants a relationship with us. Now, I love Jesus, but this night I just wanted to be entertained. I tried refreshing my page at least 4 times, but still, every reel that followed just called me to a deeper relationship with Him. Then it hit me. I had been spending this day and way too many more like it, just doing what I wanted to do, when the Creator of my heart was cutting through the noise because He just wanted to spend time with me, and I was missing it. Every day there are countless voices vying for our attention, and the loudest voice wins. We need to learn to make God's voice louder than the noise. Today I want to share with you 3 ways that we can make God the voice that echoes in our souls. First, we need to give God our time. According to a Pew Research Center study, 68% of Christians pray daily, but they average less than 10 minutes a day just talking and listening to God. Teens spend roughly 7 hours a day on social media and screens, with 46% of teens reporting that they're online almost all the time. All of this time listening to the voice of the world fills us with stress, anxiety, depression, fear, and insecurity. Meanwhile, just like it was with me and my Instagram scrolling, God is trying to get your attention. 1 John 3:1 says, "See what great love the Father has lavished on us, that we should be called children of God," and we are. We need to ask ourselves, am I giving my soul to distractions or to devotion? This brings me to my next point. We need to give God our attention. We tend to see people on Instagram or TikTok, and we start to compare ourselves to them, and we let the lies of Satan take over our minds. It's easy to slip into this mindset of, oh, she's so pretty, I wish I was like her. Or why can't I go on vacations like them? We start saying over and over, I wish I had this, or I don't measure up. And soon, all we start to see are the things we lack. But if we shift our eyes off the lies and back onto our God, we start saying, I want what He has for me. I can't wait to see where He wants to take me. Jeremiah 29:11-13 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. Then you will call upon me and come and pray to me, and I will hear you. When you seek me, you will find me, when you seek me with your whole heart." When you're on your phone, you close yourself off from the world and the people you love. You start to become what you behold. What you listen to, watch, and who you spend your time with all start to grow on you. And you start acting like your surroundings instead of your Savior. We must ask ourselves, am I listening to the voice of comparison or the voice of my Creator? Lastly, we need to give God our intention. The definition of intention is a priority that you are determined to bring to fruition. We show intention by pursuing rhythms and relationships that will bring you closer to God. A few rhythms that help you walk with God are spending time in His Word, praying, and worshiping in whatever way He created you to. It's also very important to have godly relationships in community, like your family, your friends, your church, and people living on mission for Him. God is speaking to us all the time, but if you're choosing to listen to the things that Satan is filling our minds with and what the world around us is saying, you start walking the wrong path. And if God wouldn't say the things that you hear when you're scrolling on your phone, then it's not true. Every day, 1,000 voices are trying to get your attention. So what can you do right now to make God's voice the loudest? First, you can evaluate. Evaluate how you spend your time and let God lead you into what needs to change. 2, you can elevate. Elevate God's voice above what the world around you is saying. Behold Him. And 3, innovate. Take charge of your days creatively to seek rhythms and relationships that will bring you closer to God. At the end of the day, the loudest voice wins. So what voice are you listening to? Thank you. Yeah.